Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Awesome Cook. I'm Jake Sikora, and on this week's episode, I am going to do a little twist on what I normally do. I'm not doing a side dish, I'm not doing a main dish, I'm doing a snack. And it's a play on a classic treat. It's a layered taco dip, and I'm gonna make it so it's gonna fit anyone's healthy lifestyle. And for our Weight Watchers people out there, this dish is going to make 24 servings at 2 points per serving. So let's get started. So here are the ingredients for the layered taco dip. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is refried beans, and there are many different kinds of variety. The kind I use is Rosarita, and this is a no-fat variety. One thing I like about this brand that they have a lot of different types of flavors. This one's a green chili and lime, so it gives a little twist and a little nice flavor to your refried beans. We're also using some salsa. We're using a half container of 8 ounces of light sour cream. We're using half of this package of taco seasoning. It's a reduced sodium, so that equals about 3 tablespoons. We're using a whole block of Philadelphia cream cheese. This is a third less fat version. I'm going to use a can of olives, a cup of fat-free cheddar cheese, a package of shredded lettuce, these 2 tomatoes diced, part of this onion diced. So let's get started assembling this. All right, so in this bowl we have a whole block of that third of fat cream cheese. I have a half of that 16-ounce container, so that's 8 ounces of light sour cream, a half a package of the reduced sodium taco seasoning, which equals about 3 tablespoons, and then I have 16 ounces of salsa, which is 2 cups of salsa. So I'm gonna use a hand mixer and blend these together. You can mix by hand, but I just find this a little bit faster. So we're gonna blend these well together. Okay. So they're blended together. So we're going to start the layering process here in a second. Okay, so I have a 2-quart casserole dish that I spread the refried beans. There's a whole can of refried beans spread evenly on here. Next, I am going to throw a layer of onions. I didn't do that many onions because I didn't want it to overpower the dip, but I wanted some onions in there. You can do green onions if you like, and you don't have to do onions. One good thing about this recipe, like many of my recipes, you don't have to put what I put in there. You can customize it to your liking. So next I'm going to do the sour cream mixture together. Sour cream cheese mixture. Pour that on top. All that in there. Spread that as evenly as possible. going to take the package of lettuce. Cup of fat-free cheddar cheese. Spread that out a little bit. The 2 Roma tomatoes. One good thing about this recipe is that you can really bulk up this recipe with whatever vegetables you like. My Weight Watchers people out there know, and some of you guys that are health conscious know, that vegetables and fruits, most of them, will help bulk up a recipe, so you can feel a little more satisfied, and also not feel guilty about it because you're subbing it in for other things. And I'm putting this whole can of olives on top. Okay. Spread those out a little bit, make that look a little bit nicer. And there you have it. Ta-da! So a 7-layer taco salad that you don't have to feel guilty about. Again, this is 24 servings for this large dip. And what I'm going to show you in just a second before I try it, I'm going to show you, because I've had some people ask about how I divvy things up in my recipe. One thing I wanted to let everyone know, I do not use a food scale on anything. For me, I don't believe in using a food scale because when I'm not in the kitchen, I don't want to feel dependent on it. So I try to estimate and I try to measure what I can. And usually I like to divvy things up when I serve it to myself so I know what a portion is. And that has worked for me so far. So I'll show you how I divvy this up in 24 and then we'll try it. Okay, we're back, and I just wanted to show you what a portion size is. I know it's hard to see, but I divvied this up into 24 portions with a knife, and I scoop. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. It's about a tablespoon worth, and that's worth 2 points, and I'll show you what a tablespoon worth is in my bowl. So that's a serving size of that, and it's only 2 points, so you definitely can scoop up more than that for a snack. So I'm going to test this out and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to test these out. One thing I want to show you, an option for tortilla chips that I'm going to use. I am using Tostitos multigrain, which are 4 smart points for 12 chips. So they're not that bad. I'm sure everyone has their favorite chip that they would like to use. I just also wanted to say this dip can be used for other things besides the chips in dip. You can dip crackers in it. You can dip celery, carrots. You can definitely use this dip as a filler for a wrap or a sandwich or something like that. So it's very versatile in that way. So we're going to try it out. Make sure I get a little bit of everything in the bite. Yeah, that's very good, very delicious, and very satisfying. So I hope you like this idea. Please leave comments and feedback. I appreciate all the comments and feedback that I've received so far. So thank you, and any kind of recipe ideas, any kind of recipe ideas, I'm happy to take those into consideration. I have already taken some of your guys' ideas into consideration for future episodes. It just takes some time sometimes to research and figure out certain ideas that I find great to make it fit into my healthy lifestyle. One thing I do want to let everyone know is that everything that I show on here, I do eat myself. I would eat. I would never make something that I wouldn't eat at all. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Again, this layer taco dip is super easy to make, super versatile. It's only 2 Smart Points, makes 24 servings. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, share my show with friends and family. Also follow me on Weight Watchers Connect. For you Weight Watchers members, my username is JAS as in Sam IKORA 1981. See you next Monday and stay awesome.